Hey all, welcome to this tutorial. And in this tutorial, we're going to write a program of finding odd and even number by using Stream API. So let's get started. So initially, we're going to create a list of integer elements. So let's create it. Integer reference name will be numbers only. And we're going to use the help of arrays class, which is having one as list as a static method where we can pass the elements which we want to create as a list. So I'm passing elements from 1 to 9 and it will create the list of integer for me, right? Now we have list of integer and we need to perform the odd and even operation on this list. So before discussing about the Stream API, we will discuss about how we were writing uh, the same program by using imperative style, right? So how we used to write before. Uh, we are using this for each loop, which is uh, using only two reference. One is a number, the current number which uh, on in which you will be performing the operation. Another one is this list numbers, right? Now you can see how we will be checking what how we are basically checking whether particular number is even or odd, right? So let's perform this operation. So num modulo of 2 is equal to 0. If it is equal to 0 means we were printing the number here, num, right? So this is how we used to write uh, a logic for extracting the even numbers, right? Now let's run, let's verify. So likewise also if you want to use if you want to extract the odd number, right? So instead of passing double equal to here, you can use exclamation sign here, which will print you the odd number only, right? Now my system is a bit slow today. So now you can see we have 2, 4, 8, 6 and 8, right? Those are the even numbers in this list. So if you want to change it to uh, if you want to print the odd number, so instead of double equal to, you can pass exclamation sign here. Now let's rerun this. It is basically parsing. See, so it is printing all the even odd numbers from 1 to 9, right? This is how we used to write using imperative style. Now let's convert this style into Stream API. This is uh, modern type of the program which Stream API is providing, right? So let's now we have numbers here. So let's convert this number into stream. So numbers. So we're gonna call one method called stream, which will be returning us the stream of integer, right? Now we by calling the stream method, we have converted this list of integer into stream API. Now it has one method called filter, right? The same logic we're gonna use here also, right? But here we need to pass lambda first. Num needs to be declared first, right? Now because here we have created num in the for each loop, but here num is not here, so we have to create it by using lambda and we need to perform the operation on this number. So we are performing whether this modulo of 2 is not equal to 0, it means that is an odd number, right? Now another method is for each, right? So for each is nothing but it is a your supplier, right? Which is sorry, it is consumer which is taking an input of any any particular type, but it is not returning you anything. It's just a performing operation on it. It is taking input but not return anything. So let's print this out, dot out and println, right? and this filter is nothing but it is predicate. If you click on this, it is predicate, right? It is taking input and it will return you the uh, boolean value, true and false. So now you can run this. Let me comment this out. Okay, now let's run this. Let's verify whether it is returning you the proper odd number or not. See, 1 to 9, 1 3 5 7 9, right? If you want to print even number, instead of passing uh, exclamation sign, you can pass double equal. Now it will give you the number which is only even. See, 1 2 sorry 2 4 8 and 6 and 8, right? So this is another way, right? Because you have input of numbers list here, and you are performing operation on that list. But let's say if you do not have any list, but still you want to perform the operation on stream by using stream, so that also is doable. You can use stream dot, here you have iterate, right, which is expecting two parameters. One is seed and another one is unary operator. This unary operator is nothing but a functional interface, right? And seed is basically your initial start value. So you're going to start from which number? So I'm going to start from 1, right? This is my base value. And now my unary, right, unary operator, it is not null, means it is expecting value, it should not be null, otherwise it will throw you null pointer exception. So this is method level validation. We can discuss this on some different video. So here you have to pass and you have to create number first, that is again lambda. You need to perform the logic here which you're going to use here, right? So this is nothing but the way we are writing a while loop, right? It's something similar to that only. Now you have created it. Now you're gonna use your filter. Okay, sorry, I forgot it. It's not basically this logic won't be here. This is just a unary operator. Unary means what I mean, you want to increment here, decrement here, something like that only. So on each number, I want to increase this number value by 1, or let's keep it I only, because we used to use uh, I values only. That is how we used to follow the naming convention. Now what you are saying is my number value should start from 1, and on each iteration, it is iterator, right? So on each iteration, it should increase my number by 1, right? So in first iteration, your I will be 1, and in second iteration, this will become I plus 1, that is 1 plus 1 is 2. This will become 2. So, but there is no any exit condition, right? As exit condition should be there, because in iterator, if you're keep using this logic, it will go to till infinite, right? Until your stack will not overflow or something. So your memory is not full until it will keep iterating, right? So we should be having one exit point, so that they have given a separate method which is part of again stream API, so which is limit. You can pass limit here, and you can pass maximum size of it, how till how many number you want to go, right? If your I value will become 10, it won't exceed from 10, right? It will go till 10 only. So there is this exit condition which we use to pass in for loop, right? Or while loop. Now you're going to use here filter. So what, on basis of on what logic you're gonna basically uh, find your odd and even number? So I am using the same logic which I have passed here. Now another one is you have to, okay, let me format this a bit. Now another is you want to print, right? Again, this uh, for each is uh, taking an input of uh, numbers, or instead of passing numbers, you can use direct system.out.println .out.println, right? See, it is as simple as that, right? Okay, now you can comment this out also to verify your whether this iterator is working fine or not. Stream iterator, right? it will print even number. So it will print the even number till 10. So you see 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. It is not taking this input. The list which you are passing here, right? It is not taking this input. It is starting from 1 and it is taking until your I value is not equal to 10. If it is equal to 10, then it is printing 10 only and exiting from this iterator. If you're passing 20 here, right? So see, it will, your I value will keep iterating until 20. If it is reached to 20, it will print 20, but it won't go beyond 20. See, started from 2 and ending with 20 only. The same way, if you want to print odd number, right? Just use this sign and run your program. All right. See, it is printing your numbers. So 90 is an odd number. It is checking 20 also, but 20 is not fit in this filter, in this condition. That's why it is not printing. If it is true only, then only it will print the values. Otherwise, it won't print. All right. Now here you are passing the logic here, like you are passing the hardcode logic. Instead of this, if you want to achieve this abstraction, right? So that you can achieve by passing the class name here. Let me tell you what I'm trying to say. Okay, let's create one class, and here you can create a class name something current number. Okay, so you can create two methods here. One is both will be static type. It will return you boolean, right? And first method name will be is odd, which is taking input of integer type, and it will return you. Okay, let's not use this directly. Yeah, it will return you the boolean value only. So you will be checking whether number modulo 2 is not equal to 0, then that is a odd number, right? The same way, let's copy and paste it, right? So same way you can check for even also, but here instead of using exclamation you can use double equal. If it is num modulo of 2 is equal to 0, it means that is a even number, right? So in now, instead of using this logic here, right, you can call this implementation. So let's call by using method reference current number of even, right? Now let's run this. So see, it is printing all the even numbers. So likewise, you can pass here is odd, and let's rerun this. Yeah, see, so it is printing all the odd number from 1 to 20. You can change it to 10 and you can rerun this. So this is how you are basically using your stream iterator to iterate number from base number till the limit you are giving, right? It is not dependent on any your previous input like list or arrays, right? So the logic which you are using here, right? The same logic you can use in your previous uh, logic also. So here also, instead of using this, right, you can call this current number dot is even or is odd. It's up to you how you want to follow, right? So here also in your imperative style of programming, you can follow the same convention, but I'm not sure whether uh, here it is applicable or not, but let's verify. See, it is expecting, it is anyhow returning you the true and false value, but it is we are trying to achieve um, by using method referencing. That's why it is not allowing method referencing expression is not expected here, right? It is not expected in the if condition because it is expecting input value as a condition here, but here this filter I showed you before also, this filter is predicate. It is taking input of condition, but predicate is like you are passing predicates here. You are not passing any true or false value here. This is nothing but a predicates. So it is, that's why it is returning you, predicate is returning a true and false value. So let's use the hard code logic here only now. So that is how you are writing your, you have converted your imperative style of programming into stream API. And in stream API, basically in one place you're using the same existing list, and another place you were using iterator, which is independent from this list, which is taking input as a seed and increasing the number on each iteration, and then it will go up to the limit which you have decided, right? So uh, and this is again you are using some another extent a level of your I can say style. I mean, how you are writing, it's up to you, right? So this is how you are using method referencing to achieve this functionality, right? So that's all from this video, guys. Thank you so much for watching this video. Stay tuned for another videos. Thank you.